This week, I let AI come up with a chaffle recipe for us to try. So let's find out what they came up with. So, the recipe that Gemini came up with for us is going to start with 1 large egg, 2/3 of a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, about a tablespoon of softened cream cheese, and then we've got some Everything Bagel Seasoning, that's about a teaspoon, 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder, and about 1/8 of a teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper. I'm just using this Everything Bagel Seasoning. So we're going to start mixing this all together. I've started mixing the 1 large egg. We're going to add our mozzarella cheese first, then our cream cheese, and then we'll add our seasonings. Now this mix does take a little bit of time to come together when you're mixing it. The idea is to get the cream cheese fully mixed into everything. Usually with cream cheese, I just leave it in chunks, but it said to mix it in thoroughly as softened cream cheese. So just keep working away at it, and sooner or later, it'll all come together into a nice creamy mixture. So we'll get that going, and we'll get it all mixed together. As you can see, it's nice and creamy. The cream cheese is fully mixed in with the rest of the seasoning, the cheese, and the egg. Really smelled good at this point, so I was excited to see how these chaffles turn out. So we'll get the dash minis ready to go and start cooking. So dash minis are all nice and preheated here. This is going to make 2 chaffles. As you can see, it's a nice creamy mixture. Lots of cheese in this one. So we'll split the mixture into the 2 waffle irons. The mixture made exactly 2 waffles or chaffles this week. But we don't want to overfill the waffle irons or it'll come out the side. I did find these ones didn't really rise too much, so it wasn't too much of a concern with the mix spilling out the side, but they cooked up nicely. So we'll get the last little bit into the waffle iron here, and then we'll close them up, and it'll take about 4 to 5 minutes for these to cook. Okay, so here's our final product. Nice and golden brown, smells amazing. I love Everything Bagel Seasoning. You can see they came out really nice. So we're going to set them aside on a wire rack to cool. That just lets them cool without getting soggy. Basically allows air to get to both sides. So we'll let those cool for a couple of minutes, and here they are, ready to eat. You can see that seasoning and the cream cheese in there. Both sides are nice and golden brown. Decent cheese pull on these this week with the mozzarella cheese. I was really happy with this recipe that Gemini came up with for us. So yeah, interesting experiment. Happy with it. So keep on thriving, my friends. See you next week.